Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here is my presentation. When I work in the street near the school, I sometimes smell a strange smell. It smells like either spirulina or fermented vegetables in a garbage can. Have you ever had such an experience? Maybe you didn't notice it. Later, my friend told me that it was the smell of marijuana. We all know that Canada legalized marijuana in 2018. However, I do not support it at all because it had a huge negative impact on our society. First of all, I'm going to talking about addiction. As we all know, cannabis and tobacco can make people addicted because dopamine reward effort is an important factor in regulating people's behavior. This process can be explained by eating sugar. When you eat sugar, you're happy. The brain releases dopamine, stimulates neurons, and the brain forms a pathway. When you eat sugar rapidly, the brain forms memory, and this pathway is constantly strengthened, so that whenever you are in a low mood, you miss the feeling of happiness when you eat sugar and can't help but start eating sugar again. Eventually, it leads to addiction. Once addicted, it is hard to get rid of it. Nicotine in tobacco is harmful to health and addictive, but the cost of smoking is only reflected in increased risk of lung cancer, rather than making a person confused. So people hallucinate. If the number of people smoking marijuana in a society increases, this will increase the probability of crime. When people are in a state of unconsciousness, those high-level addicts hurt people and damage property. If the streets are full of such hyperactive addicts, citizens' personal and property will be in danger. Here's a video can prove it.
Okay, I've seen the car back in. I don't know. All right. Can you do me a favor and just shut the car off for me? Or smell marijuana. You don't have a cool right? So I'm not listening. This is I'm not concerned with you.
From this video, you can see the great influence of marijuana on people's spirit. It can make a person's mood become extremely unstable or even completely out of control. You can imagine the damage of marijuana users on the highway. The danger is far greater than that of drunk driving. Secondly, the biggest problem is that marijuana is legal means it can be advertised and promoted, and people's ideas and needs are easily changed by propaganda. On the other hand, the popularity of marijuana may lead to more peer pressure and social pressure, especially for teenagers. If the number of marijuana users in a society increases, it will also reduce the productivity of a society. Uh, if more and more people are addicted to marijuana and not working hard, how can a country's economy develop? And here is the statistics that shows the increase of marijuana user after this policy. Thirdly, if the legalization of cannabis will only increase the number of people who use it, maybe we can tolerate it. After all, it is only cannabis. But the problem is not so simple. When addicts get used to the wonderful experience brought by marijuana, they will get tired of stimulation and they want to pursue more exciting experiences, so they are likely to take more toxic drugs such as heroin and cocaine. Therefore, we should not only focus on marijuana itself, but also open a series of criminal Pandora's box. It is very possible that today we have opened the legalization of marijuana. Tomorrow, more and more people will be taking horizon. When we also open the legalization of horizon by that time, people then when we legalize all the methamphetamine, hallucinogens, uh, when will this when will this be the end? So, what should we think of marijuana? As an individual, first of all, recognize the harmfulness of marijuana and then move to some states with strict control of marijuana to eliminate contact with marijuana from the outside world. As the government, the use of marijuana in medical treatment is an undoubtable thing, but it should be it should not be legalized just for the tax revenue. It is necessary to enact a series of systems to restrain people from smoking marijuana and fight against the black market of marijuana, so as to make the society develop healthily and actively. Because of the above reasons, I think the legalization of marijuana should be cancelled. Last but not least, I hope everyone has a healthy way of life. Keep away from marijuana. Thank you for listening. Here's my reference. That's all.